Hey, you guys. Um, I've been home for about an hour now, and I've had time to think about all the posts, all the comments, all the posts I've made, where I was, and everything that happened today. And I'm going to tell you this is how it goes. 38,000 votes came in at 3:45 this morning to TCF. I was notified at 8 o'clock that they needed people to come to TCF to verify veteran votes. For those that don't understand what that is when they vote in Afghanistan, Iraq, Cambodia, Korea, their forms are not filled out on the proper forms that we get here. So when the ballots come in, they have to be transposed to the correct voting form so they can get put in the system and counted. So I got there this morning thinking, wow, this is my first year voting. This'll be great. It's going to teach me a lot. It's going to teach me how ballots work. This is fantastic. I walked into a totally different world. And I'm going to throw it at you this way. So when I walked in, there were 137 Democrats. Every single table in the room had 6 Republicans, and I think there were about 132 tables added up. So when we got there, we were told every table has to have a Republican and a Democrat, just to keep everything on the equal balance, so nobody does anything wrong. So I went in to stand next to a table, and when a veteran's ballot comes in, it is transferred to another one with the black pen. A Democrat is supposed to look over the Republicans and make sure that the dots are done in the proper places and that nothing's wrong. We were told to stand 6 foot back. You could not see a poll paper 6 foot back. We would call an attorney would come over, and before you knew it, there was a ton of Republicans around us so that we couldn't do what we were supposed to do. At one point, I had my phone in my hand. I didn't have my glasses. I didn't have my purse because I wasn't sure at the time that we were even supposed to have any of that. So I left it all in the car. So I can't see without my glasses. So I held my phone up in the air. At the same time, this poor guy who was in there, nonpartisan, I think that's what you call them when they don't care if Trump or Biden win, they're just in the middle. He didn't have a mask on. And he had his documentation that says, I can't wear a mask because of my issues. So the police picked him up and they dragged him out. Well, apparently this Republican thought I was videotaping it. So she came over and she smacked the phone out of my hand. And another Republican in a suit came over to me and said, I said to her, do not touch me again. And he came over and he said, I will have you removed. I said, I didn't do anything. He said, I will have you removed. That was when I thought, oh my God, the Republicans are doing something wrong, because if they weren't, why can't us Democrats be there? There should be equal to keep everybody honest. I met a lot of great people. There were a lot of good people there that were there for the right reasons. And there were people there that are just absolutely the most hateful people I have ever met in my life. I left there with 3 other women, and when we walked outside, we had a meltdown. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I told you Republicans, because I don't give a shit if it was a Republican or a Democrat. But these were Democrats, not Republicans. And the only reason I said Republicans, because I wanted to know, does it really fucking matter, guys? Does it? If I say Republican, then I don't get attacked because they think I'm a Democrat. If I'm a Republican and I say Democrat, do I get attacked? People, this has nothing to do with being a Democrat or Republican. This is blatantly wrong. Wrong. I've lived in this country for 58 years, and this year was my first year to vote. This is a third world country. What the shit happened today? Why? Why does this happen? But I am telling every single one of you that are in this group, do not feed into this hatred. Don't. Oh my God, I can't believe that human beings can be this ugly. I am asking every single one of you, don't make a comment that's bad, okay? I wonder how many of us have fought to become a citizen of this great country. And we see this shit, which is clearly shit. I will say it now, and I will say it again. If Biden wins, then that was what's supposed to happen. And it was done legally. If Trump wins, that was what's supposed to happen because it was done legally. Do not attack me on my personal page because I haven't even told you whom I'm endorsing. I told you this was Republicans. Well, this wasn't Republicans in the room. It was Democrats. Okay? We need to change the way we go in the future. This is not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. And I'm telling you, all of you that have children and grandchildren, you need to step up. You need to be a good human being. You need to shake the hand of somebody that doesn't like you. And we need to stop this because I'll tell you what, I am so fucking sorry that I said I'm a proud American after what happened today. This is insulting. This is embarrassing. I have never in my entire life thought I'd get thrown out of a room, been called a cult, had my phone knocked out of my hand, asked what do I fear. People, this is wrong. This is wrong. And anger isn't going to fix it. We need to fix it the proper way. And it should have happened today, and it didn't. They locked us out. They locked us out. I didn't leave. And the women I was with didn't leave because we were told, if you leave, you don't come back in. At about 7:15, me and 3 other females decided we just can't do it anymore. We're beat up. It's not working. We got to go. So you tell me, Republican or Democrat, if this is okay. You need to sign the sign out sheet. We all went, what? There is no sign-in sheet. There is no sign-out sheet. Why do we have to sign anything? You know what we were told? Because, see, that way you can't come back and challenge the votes. I literally thought, what in the hell has become to the people that are supposed to be your family, that are supposed to be Michiganians? Oh my God. I truly love Detroit, but I will tell you something right now. I will never, ever, ever go to Detroit again. Ever. What happened today should not have happened. It's wrong. It never should have started yesterday. How do you walk in a room full of 800 Democrats with 137 Republicans? How do you do that? And for you out there that say you're a Democrat, reverse it. Is it right? No, none of it is right. It's going to take me a long time to really comprehend what happened to the best country I thought in the world, that I was so proud. I fought 58 years to become a citizen of this great USA, to have people treat you like you're trying to corrupt something. It is so wrong. Wrong. I will ask before I sign out, don't hate people. Doesn't matter if they're a Republican or a Democrat. Don't hate them. But you know what? Oh my God. I will never forget today the humiliation they put us through. Was something I have never, ever, ever fathomed. You see it in third world countries. This should not have happened. People should not attack people. It's just not right. I will make one promise. It took me 58 years to be a United States citizen, and I'll be God darned if somebody, I don't give a shit if you're a Republican or a Democrat, you will not treat me like I'm a piece of shit and try to throw me out of a ballot room. I'm not done. I'm not done. I may not win anything, and I may be everybody's enemy. I didn't fight 58 years to become a United States citizen and be treated like shit. Polls are polls. If you're not hiding anything, then there is no reason you can't have people at your table. If you're hiding something, the flag goes up. Democrat, Republican, I don't give a shit. If you're a Republican, you should have a Democrat there. If you're a Democrat, you should have a Republican there. And if you don't, then there's something freaking wrong. And we need to fix it. I became a citizen last year. After being in the military, I was adopted. I don't have a birth certificate. So one of my dear friends, Tracy, after 58 years, got my citizenship. It was the proudest moment of my life besides voting. Today was the most humiliating thing anybody, U.S. citizen or not, should have to go through. This is degrading. This is the United States of America, the greatest country in the world. Knock off the shit. Stop the fake voting. Do it right. If you can't share your paperwork, then tell me why. I love you guys. Please don't make ugly comments, because it's not going to get us anywhere. We need to partner. We need to stay strong. We need to be citizens. We need to make people accountable for what they do. That is the number one thing, accountable. When you have a job, they make you accountable. Well, guess what? If you're a Democrat or a Republican, you are accountable for what you do. You are accountable for your votes. And if you're counting ballots, you are accountable for that. And somebody needs to be there to make sure you're accountable, Democrat or Republican. And if they can't be there, then you're doing something fucking wrong. And I'm sorry for the language, but I spent 12 hours in a room with people that hated me and they don't even know me. God bless the United States of America. God bless this country. Don't fight, people. Don't fight. Don't argue. Don't put a comment about Trump. Don't put a comment about Biden. Please don't. We have to unite. We have to find a way to stop this ugly. Okay? Detroit may be Detroit, but we spend a lot of money in Detroit. And just because you're Detroit doesn't give you a fucking right to be any different than you are downriver. Your votes are the same as they are down here. They counted the same. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, green, purple, or yellow. Votes count. Ballots should be done legally. And if you can't do it, then I'm sorry, but this is my country. Get the fuck out of the United States of America. Get out. I love you guys. Don't make ugly comments. Please don't.